Okay, good evening students. Today I am going to discuss about the Mendel's experiments. What kind of experiments Mendel was conducted in garden pea plants. See, already two videos I was completed two videos. Then this is the third video. So in this video I am going to discuss about the one important topic. What is that means? Hybrid. See, what is hybrid? Hybrid means the plant which consists of heterozygous character. That means they have two different alleles or two different traits. So such kind of plants we are getting from the parental plants, that is called hybrid. So hybrid means two different traits are present. So two different traits. Two different traits. That means heterozygous plants. Simply, what is hybrid means? The heterozygous plants we are called as hybrids. So how to make the make the heterozygous plants? So what kind of experiments done by the Mendel? See here, Mendel choose the for suppose two plants, flowers. I will draw here. So which kind of flowers? These are which kind of flowers means, see, one plant, which type of plant it is means, one plant is this plant is a homozygous tall. Homozygous means for example capital T, capital T. So Mendel choose one different plant. So which kind of plant means this plant is a homozygous dwarf. See, this is called homozygous dwarf. See, these are the flowers for suppose. So crossing between the two flowers, the Mendel choose the one homozygous tall plant and homozygous dwarf plant, and the Mendel conduct the cross between these two plants. Cross means between the two flowers. So already you know very well, the flower consists of male and female organs. See, this is called what? Pistil. And here these are called stamens. For suppose these are called as stamens. Like that, here also pistil and stamens. See, in this flowers, here garden pea plant is a bisexual flower. Remember, which type of flower it consists of? Bisexual flowers. So what is bisexual flowers? Both male and female gametes are present. Both male and female organs are present. See, here ovary is a female. So ovary is a female, and stamens are the male organs. Okay. So from the stamens, the anther produce the pollen grains. The pollen grains are the male cells. Okay. When the Mendel conduct between the crossing between the two plants, he selected two flowers from each plant, one flower. Then what he did means, first once this ovary is not matured. Before maturation of the ovary, Mendel he removed the anther from the this flower. See here, he removed the anther from this flower. Why he remove means to prevent the self pollination. To prevent the self pollination, so the Mendel remove the anther from the first flower. So this kind of flower we are called as this kind of plant we are called, it is a mother plant. Simply mother plant. So the plant flower which consists of both ovary and stamens, pistil and stamens. So this kind of plant is called a father. So remember that which is mother, which is father means. So when we remove the male organs from the flower, then it becomes into mother. Why mother? It consists of only pistil. Then which plant flower having both pistil and stamens, such kind of plant flower is called what? Father. Okay, crossing between the two parental plants. Okay, see, before crossing, what he did means, before maturation of the pistil or ovary, before maturation of the pistil or ovary, the Mendel bagging this ovary part. Bagging means with help of cover. He covered with one polythene cover like that. So this is called what? Bagging. So bagging. Why the Mendel bagging the pistil or ovary means to prevent any fertilization. So the Mendel conduct cross fertilization, that means cross pollination between the two flowers to prevent the any kind of other pollination. The Mendel bagging the ovary. Then once the ovary it reaches into maturity, once it matured, then the Mendel remove this bagging. The Mendel remove this bagging from the ovary or pistil. See here. See, the Mendel remove. Here remove the bagging. Then the Mendel collect some pollen grains from this anther. See, here and all pollen grains are present. So the Mendel collect some pollen grains which are placed on the pistil. Which are placed on the pistil. This part is called already stigma. So which are placed on the stigma. Then again he rebagging this ovary like this. He rebagging this ovary. Why he rebagging? To prevent any other fertilization. To prevent any other fertilization. See, then the pollen grain it fuse with the female cell or egg cell in inside of the ovary, then it forms the new flowers. That means new seeds and also new plants. So during this process, what kind of plants we are getting from these plants? Okay, you have to remember one thing. So the Mendel remove the anther from one flower for his experiment. So this kind of process is called emulsification. Remember, what is the name of this process? Emulsification. So what is emulsification means? A removal of anther from the flower. A removal of the anther from the flower. This process is called emulsification. So this emulsification flower we are considered as a mother plant, and this plant is considered as a father plant. Okay, crossing between the two plants. Already you know very well. See, capital T, these are the genes which are present in the mother plants. It produces the two types of gametes. What kind of gametes? Capital T, one gamete. Here also capital T, another gamete. Then coming to here, this dwarf plant also it produces the two gametes. See, small t one gamete, again small t one gamete. So then these gametes are fused with each other. For suppose this gamete is fused with this gamete. So what kind? This gene is gamete with gene is fused with this gene. Then which kind of gametes will form here? Capital T, small t. See, this is one type of plant. Then here this also fuse with this. Here also capital T, small t. See, these kind of plants, which type of plants these are? Capital T, small t indicates it is a tall plant or dwarf plant. Tall plant. But their factors are different. Their alleles are different. So which type of plants these are? Heterozygous tall. Remember, heterozygous tall plants. So this is the result of the monohybrid cross. So the Mendel conducted so many. Mendel choose only one character. So here the character is height. The character height is not a single, tall and dwarf. So Mendel choose the tall plant and dwarf plant. And finally all plants are, which type of plants are coming in F1 generation? This is called F1 generation. During this F1 means first filial generation. First filial generation. All plants are tall, but dwarfness is also present, but it is not expressed. So this kind of results given by the Mendel. And also the Mendel conducted some other experiments on other characters also. I will give one more example to you. See what is the another example. See, Mendel choose the one more character. In each time Mendel choose only one character. See, in this time Mendel choose the another type of character from the pea plant, that is called first one is called he choose the round seed, and also as well as another different is a wrinkle seed. See, this is which type of seed? Round seed. So that means a round seed containing plant. The Mendel choose the round seed containing plant, and second one is called a wrinkle seed containing plant. So the plant which consists of wrinkle seed. So these are the one character. Both are Capital R belongs to the shape. Okay, so shape is a one character, but in this character consists of two different types. What are they? One is round shape, another one is wrinkle shape. Okay, coming to the point. So the round seed consists of which type of which kind of genes are present, which type of factors are present here means capital R and capital R. Here wrinkle means small r and small r. See, wrinkle seed we are represent with small letters. Why? It is a recessive character. Always the dominant characters we are represent with capital letters. At the same opposite trait we are represent with small letter, which are the recessive. Remember, these are the dominant character, these are the recessive character. Okay, coming to the point. Then from these plants two gametes will form. So two genes are present here. See what kind of genes are present here? Capital R and capital R. See, two gametes are produced from these genes. Here also two gametes. So what kind of gametes it consists of? Smaller one gamete, again smaller another gamete. So these are the gametes which are present in the round seed and wrinkled seed. Then fuse with these gametes. For suppose capital R is fused with small r. So this gene is fused with this gene. Then it forms capital R small r. So this is one type of plant. So this is one gamete, or this forms one type of plant. See again here also capital R is fused with the small r. Here also capital R small r. So these are the F1 generation plants. F1 generation plants. See, the Mendel choose a round seed and a wrinkle seed. And finally, which kind of seeds will form? All are round seed. Why all are round? Capital R indicates dominant. So here wrinkle also present but not expressed in F1 generation. Remember that. So these two are round seeds or wrinkle seeds? Round seeds only. So which type of round seeds? These are the heterozygous. Heterozygous round seeds. Are you clear? Okay, this is the one more example for monohybrid cross. Then going to the what kind of experiment done by the Mendel, and he given some result on the monohybrid cross. Now I am going to complete explanation of monohybrid cross about the plant height. Okay, see, coming to the monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross. So what is the meaning of monohybrid cross? Remember, mono means one, hybrid means two different traits, crossing between the two different traits to form some plants. That process is called what? Monohybrid cross. Hybrid means always heterozygous characters, not homozygous, always heterozygous. Remember that. So during this process, Mendel choose the two types of plants here. See, one plant is a tall plant, for example, see, this is a tall plant. Which type of tall plants mean? Pure tall plant. Again the Mendel choose one more plant that is called dwarf plant. So which type of plant it is? Dwarf plant. Remember, it is a tall plant and it is a dwarf plant. So which type of tall plant means it is a homozygous tall plant. Remember, homozygous means what kind of genes are present here? Capital T, capital T. Remember, always genes are present as a pairs, not a single. For that reason, I will write here capital T and capital T. These are the traits or alleles or genes which are present in the homozygous tall. Then coming to the homozygous dwarf, it is also pure dwarf. So what kind of gametes are present here? See, what kind of genes are present here means, see, small t, small t. So these are the genes are present. Then the Mendel crossing between those plants, these two plants. Then what will happen here? So this is fused with this gene, then it forms a capital T, small t. This is one plant. Then this gamete is fused with this gamete and it forms the one more plant. So these are the F1 generation plants. F1 generation plants. See, Mendel select pure tall and pure dwarf, but the result in the F1 generation, both plants are which type of plants? Tall plants. See, here also capital T is dominant. Here also capital T dominates. So, internally recessive character is present or dwarfness is present, but always capital T is the dominant. So, in the F1 generation, all plants are tall. All tall plants. All tall plants. So again the Mendel choose the F1 generation plants which is crossing self-pollination. So crossing between the F1 generation plants, in between the here Mendel conduct the self-pollination between F1 generation plants. F1 generation plants. See, what are the F1 generation? See, what kind of plant? This is capital T, small t. This is one plant. Here also capital T, small t. This is another plant. See, what kind of gametes are produced from these plants? So, here a capital T, one gamete, here a small t, one gamete. From this capital T, one gamete and small t also one gamete. So these are the four gametes which are produced from the F1 generation plants. Okay, these gametes are taken into a one square, that is called Reginald Punnett square. So that square is discovered by the British scientist Reginald. So Reginald Punnett. Reginald Punnett. So this Reginald Punnett is used by the Mendel. So it is look like a square model. See, two gametes are right on the top of the Punnett square. So this is a Reginald Punnett square. So these two gametes, for example, capital T, small t. Then these gametes, the remaining two gametes are right on the left hand side of the Punnett square. Capital T, small t. So let us fuse with the gametes. So capital T is fused with the capital T. What kind of gametes will form? Capital T, capital T. This is one type of plant. Then again capital T is fused with the small t, capital T, small t. This is second type of plant. Then small t is fused with the capital T. So this is one more type of plant. Always if the capital letter is present, compulsory you have to write capital letter first, not write a small letter first. Why means? Always capital letter indicates the dominant character. For understanding purpose, first you have to write capital T and then small t. So capital T, small t. Then this T is fused with the small t. Small t is fused with the small t. Then what kind of plant gametes? Small t, small t. So these are the plants which are forming in the F2 generation. So these are the F2 generation plants. These are the F2 generation plants. See, in this F2 generation plant, see in the F1 generation all plants are tall, remember. But in the F2 generation not all plants are tall. So here we are going to calculate the phenotypic ratio and genotypic ratio. So what is the phenotypic ratio of F2 generation? See, phenotypic ratio. Phenotypic ratio. See, what is the phenotypic ratio means? Phenotypic means expressed characters. How to determine means? So, what kind of parental plants we will take? Tall and dwarf. And what kind of daughter plants seen in the F2 generation? That is about the phenotypic. Okay, phenotypic means tall is to dwarf. Simply remember, tall is to dwarf. See how many tall plants and how many dwarf plants are present here. See, this is which type of plant? Capital T and capital T is which type of plant? It is a tall plant. Then capital T, small t. So here also capital T dominant. This also tall plant. Then again here also tall plants. See, this is not tall. So how many tall plants here? 3 tall plants. So what is the phenotypic ratio here means? 3 tall plants is to dwarf 1 only, 1. So this is the phenotypic ratio of the F2 generation plants. Okay, now coming to the genotypic ratio. So genotypic ratio. So how to find out the genotypic ratio means the genetic makeup of the F2 generation plants, that is called genotypic ratio. Genotypic ratio means genetic makeup of F2 generation plants. Remember. So, what kind of genes present in one plant? That means how many plants consist of same genes? See, capital T, capital T. So, this kind of genes present anywhere? No, only single plant only. So, here this is one type of gene. See, then here capital T, small t, the same gene also present here. See, these are the two plants, same genes. See, this is the small t is also only one type of gene. So, this kind of gene present only one plant. So, what is the genotypic ratio? 1 is to 2 is to 1. So, what is the genotypic ratio in F2 generation means 1 is to 2 is to 1. So, like that we are identify the what is the phenotypic ratio of F1 generation, F2 generation, and what is the genotypic ratio of F2 generation. So, this is about complete information about the monohybrid cross which are taking the plant height character. The same experiment the Mendel conducted the each one character, flower or fruit or seed or like that, all characters same kind of experiments he was conducted. Okay, once you take screenshot. Okay, coming to the another experiment conducted by the Mendel. So now I am going to discuss about the another experiment conducted by the Mendel, that is called test cross. See, what is test cross? Test cross means already you know very well, during the monohybrid cross Mendel choose the two types of plants here. One is homozygous tall. See, this is homozygous tall, and second one is homozygous dwarf. So, the Mendel crossing between these two plants. So, what kind of genes present in the homozygous tall means capital T, capital T. Here small t, small t. So these are the factors which are present in the homozygous tall plant and homozygous dwarf plants. So already we discussed during the monohybrid cross in F1 generation which type of plants is arises here. Capital T is fused with the capital T, small t. This is one type of plant. This is fused with this, and this is also another type of plant. See here, this is F1 generation. In the F1 generation, all tall plants, all are tall, all are tall. Remember. So again, the Mendel conduct the self-pollination between the two plants. Then during this process, what kind of plants will arises here means some of them tall plants, some of them dwarf plants in F2 generation. Already we explained how to form everything in a monohybrid class. No need to write. Just you have to remember in the homozygous tall, homozygous dwarf. Crossing between in the F1 generation all are tall plants. Which type of tall? Heterozygous tall. Then again here tall and dwarf. Tall means two types. Already you know. So which type of plants we are called as a tall? Capital T, capital T. This is one type of tall plant. And capital T and small t. This is another type of tall plants. So both are tall only. But this is homozygous tall. This is heterozygous tall. Coming to dwarf means always both are homozygous dwarf characters. Both are small t. So the Mendel conduct the test crossing between the offsprings and also parental plant. Offspring and see, for suppose this plant, this is the offspring. So daughter plant, and the Mendel conduct the crossing between this offspring and also one recessive character, like this. So this kind of process we are called as a test crossing. Okay, so what kind of result we are seeing in this? See, capital T and small t and small t and small t. I will write here capital T, here small t, small t. So capital T fuse with small t, capital T, small t will form. Capital T is fused with the small t, capital T, small t. See, here all are tall plants are coming. All are tall plants. All are tall plants. So this kind of experiment we are called as a test cross. Okay. Next one more type of cross is called back cross. See the same method. No need to write again. The same method. So the pure tall or pure dwarf, then it forms in F1 generation all tall plants. Then after it forms tall plants and dwarf plants. Same like this. Here also in the back cross also, see here in the F1 generation, here also all tall plants. Then after crossing between the tall plants in F2 generation, here tall and dwarf are present. Then this tall plant is fused with the dominant character here. See, this is the tall plant, that means offspring, and this offspring is fused with the dominant character of the parent. Remember, in the F2 generation, what kind of offsprings will form? These offsprings are again fused with the parental plant. Which type of parental plant? Dominant parent. That kind of process is called back cross. Like that, the offsprings are fused with the recessive plant. That means dwarf plant. That is called what? Test cross. So this is about test cross and back cross. Okay students, if you like my video, give like and also share my video to your friends and relatives. And also, if you watch my videos first time, please subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you very much.